Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to another episode of this beautiful content that you like, the videos / podcast that we always do. It's like once again, Emilio Tafon, Andres Credo, your hosts. We have over here a new guest that we invited on difference to the one guest that we had last time. This guy over here, he's a sophomore. He's already been here with us at COD for a couple of months already, and he already knows how the things go, so we can get like that kind of contrast between the two student athletes that we've got. So here with you guys, we have Johannes Karlsen.
Hi everybody.
So you want to like give a little intro to all of our guests, like what you do?
Well, my name is Johannes Karlsen, and I'm an international student from Sweden. I've been here now for roughly like 2-3 years because of the pandemic, the COVID and everything. It's been a little longer, and I study physics at the end goal of studying engineering. I don't know what yet, but something in that subject. I play football for COD, and it's going to be my second season coming up.
Well, we are so happy to have you here, Johannes. And if I were to ask, how did you discover COD and what made you choose COD for your next academic step?
Right. I went through a company called Blue Ship, which is kind of a agent, you could say almost. Like they help you search for schools all over the country, and my profile was football and still, have a place where I can have good schooling, good academics, and whatnot. So I spoke with a few coaches here and there, but I ended up staying here at COD because of Steptoe. I talked to him a bunch of times, and it seemed promising, and the school was nice. Education seemed nice, so just ended up decided going here.
We like that.
Nice. So, what is the things you like the most about your major, and the things you dislike the most about your major as well?
Oh, okay. My major first was biological sciences, which I love. I love biology and everything surrounding it, but I kind of found it a little tedious, so a little boring. So I decided to change my major to physics / engineering.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a scientist himself.
Yeah, I always loved it. I always been my whole life, and I would say the thing I enjoy the most with engineering physics is the problem-solving aspect of it. It never gets boring. I always have something to figure out, always something to work with, pretty much. And the bad would probably be all the all the countless hours of math I had to do to understand all the different concepts and stuff like that. When it's like when it's just understanding concepts, just doing math, I don't think it's fun at all. But when you apply it, eventually, it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Well, I have one special question for you. As you guys know, this guy's from Sweden, so I would like to ask you, for two icons in Swedish culture, who would you rather like meeting? Zlatan Ibrahimovic, soccer player, or Avicii? I mean, I know he's not with us anymore, but still, if
he
you
was
had
alive.
the chance.
Okay. Wow, that's a hard one. Probably Zlatan, because he's a very competitive person, and he's been able to succeed in his field, and I feel like I could learn a lot from him. He knows what he's doing.
That's true. Yeah. He's a really top one. It's like that guy's something else. He's a special.
He is. He's a special guy.
Talk about sports. Who would you consider the greatest of all time? You have Michael Jordan, MJ, Cristiano Ronaldo, or Tom Brady?
Oh, probably Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay.
Because he's been playing soccer for such a long time. What soccer? Football. Okay, it's called football. I've been here for too long. Cristiano Ronaldo, because he's been playing football / soccer for so long, and he's still going at it, and he's just a great athlete overall. He's fast, he's agile,
He definitely is.
Just a great athlete.
Yeah. Honestly, I wouldn't know like what to answer about this one.
Yeah.
I'd probably say like MJ because I like him a lot, and like his
he's
dominance during
I mean,
like a long time period of years and then like living it up and then coming back and doing it again. It's like I think that's crazy. But also Tom Brady is like a really good.
Yeah, I mean,
good
they're all
athlete.
great athletes.
Yeah.
And it's hard to choose. I mean, they all
Exactly.
deserve their own praise because they're all, exceeded in their own fields. So, not really fair, but if I have to choose.
Okay, so now going back to like your journey here at COD, who would you say have been the 3 most influential people inside the campus that have helped you during your stay here at COD?
Like, do you mean the people that have helped me the most?
Yeah, exactly. People that help you, people that have like some influence. I don't know, changing your major or doing something else. Keep going in football.
Oh, yeah. I would say, first of all, my now wife have been a big help throughout these years I've been here.
You also met her at COD, right?
Yeah. We met her like a few weeks in when I got here.
COD sweethearts.
Yeah,
COD sweethearts.
there you go.
Dating club.
Pretty much, no. But she's been the greatest help, I would say, like through this year, especially during COVID and the pandemic and everything. Like, I don't know if I would still be here if I didn't have her. Then I would say Cody. Cody's really been there for me. I mean, obviously not the same kind of relationship, but I mean, Cody's been there for me this whole time. He's always reliable. Like, I send him a text or call him, and he's always there to help me provide the opportunities and whatnot. And then just most professors I've had at COD has always been helpful, always been there.
If you had to choose like one professor that you would say like, okay, this is the one that has been like.
My favorite professor so far, if I had to choose, it would be my physics professor. I'm so bad at names. I'm sorry, but my physics professor that I have.
Shout out to whoever that is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we cannot give you enough credit right now, but hey, we'll find you
Yes.
one of these days.
Yes. Would you rather spend time with your family or your friends? A little tricky.
I would say family because that's usually like how it goes. But since I've been here, it's been a little hard because most of my family's not here.
Right,
But
right.
I would say it's pretty good split.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I think as an international student, it gets to be a little tough not being close to your family. But hey, you definitely make friends over here. This
Right.
guy spends a lot of time with his friends. I do as well, so it's like, hey, it's like, there's always this help, there's always this love and friendship that you can always get at COD, so
Right.
it doesn't feel that bad.
Right.
Okay, so what are your academic goals in your career?
Academic goals, getting my master's first of all in engineering, but after that I don't know, maybe I'll get a doctorate somewhere, who knows.
Okay.
All depends.
Some PhD kind of thing?
Maybe,
Okay.
yeah.
Do you have
Interesting.
a specific school that you're interested in pursuing those degrees in?
Not at the moment, no. I try to keep all the doors open. I don't try to say I want to
Optimistic.
go to a certain place, a certain school. I'll take it as it comes.
Yeah, I like that.
Sure, I have some in mind, but any good school I consider.
What inspired you to play football?
Inspired. I don't think it's about inspired, but I've been playing different sports my whole life. For the longest time, I played. I did archery
Okay.
when I was a kid, from when I was like 7 until I was like 11, I think. And I played like soccer. I played basketball. I played handball, floorball, hockey, whatever. And I always kind of stopped playing because it wasn't for me. And then when I was I don't remember if I was 12, 13, or 14, something like that. I found football and I tried it out, and kind of just stuck with me.
What is your favorite part in football? Competitive, the strategy,
Hitting people.
That's fun, yeah.
the mental aspect.
Yeah, probably the mental aspect that is, it's not for everybody, and you really need to have a really tough, tough mindset. Like it's it's not for the weak-minded, so to say. Like it's fun in that way that I get to challenge myself.
Right.
Because I gotta always be focused 100% of the time, and one slip up and it's gonna cost me. It's.
Have you ever been given athletic? I know it's different when you have academic advice and then you have athletic advice. Do you have a favorite athletic advice that someone has given to you regarding football or regarding to the other sports you played in?
Oof, that's a good one. Best advice would be to take care of your body. I know it's easy to forget, especially like at our age, because you'll be fine without stretching. You'll be fine without rolling your muscles and massage and whatnot. Like you'll be fine at the end of the day. So you're not gonna see that until you grow older, and that's something that I've really picked up on because I've seen people really, wrecking their bodies because they didn't take care of them during the time where they did play sports and stuff like that. So I would say that always take care of your body, and then also always do something every day that'll make you better. Whether that is stretching, whether that is going on a workout, reading a playbook or whatever it is. Always do something every day to be better.
I like that. Keep it in the momentum.
Right.
Just something small. Doesn't have to be anything too wild, too crazy.
Exactly. But never stay in place.
Okay. Then we heard you're some kind of gamer kind of person. So what would you say is your top 3 favorite video games ever?
All time? Well, I am Swedish, so it's very gaming in general. I'd say it's very popular in Sweden, especially like Counter-Strike and games like that. And that would be I'd say my top favorite game, like Counter-Strike. It's always been there. I played so many countless hours of Counter-Strike throughout my childhood, throughout school. Even now, I play it from time to time. And then I would say I enjoy playing like different kind of role-playing games too. Like I've enjoyed playing Diablo 3 before. I've enjoyed playing Warcraft when I was younger and stuff like that. And I enjoy like strategy games, so stuff like Civilization and stuff like that.
Okay.
I really enjoy it.
No wonder why you like football then.
Right, strategy.
A lot of strategy.
I know that you like to be optimistic about what college you want to attend, but is there any top college football teams that you like?
Oh, college. It's a good question. I don't really have one because I always thought to myself that I don't want to have one because I want to play at the highest level possible myself. So I don't really want to get associated with anything like for myself. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to be like, oh, this is my favorite.
Yeah,
you
don't want to settle.
Playing for another team, and I was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I have a profession I would say I'm a Rams fan when it comes to the NFL and stuff like that. But college, I used to watch in general most games that I find interesting.
Okay, nothing wrong with that.
Okay, now you mentioned before that you've been here with us for a long time, and that included the pandemic. How were the classes during the pandemic here?
I would say, that was pretty good. It's just that, online classes can only go so far, especially when you do a lot of math and a lot of stuff like that. A lot of things that should be taught in person. I personally, at least, I feel like it worked. It was a struggle. I'm happy to be back on campus, but some classes and stuff like that.
All right, Johannes, so what are you most excited about this coming semester?
The football season, for sure. That's what I'm most excited about.
Okay, all right. Then next.
What are some of your favorite customs or traditions in Sweden?
Ooh, favorite customs and traditions. That's a good one. The one I celebrate the most would be like, Christmas. But Christmas you celebrate all the way, right? But I'd say Sweden.
Is there anything different, like Christmas from here and Christmas in Sweden?
I would say, we celebrate it in a different way. I'd say so. Christmas, Swedish Christmas is probably one of my favorites, and like Midsummer. Midsummer's a lot of fun. I haven't been able to
like the movie, like they.
No, only Mexicans.
Oh, that's the bad.
Yeah.
I've never done it.
No. No, but Midsummer. So, I haven't been able to celebrate Midsummer for like a few years because I haven't been home during the summer for like, yeah, for the whole duration I've been here. So it's only been winters, but I usually just celebrate it with drinking a little bit.
Okay.
But back in Sweden, you usually have a whole like get together, you have a bunch of food, and you just hang out with friends, you play a bunch of different games, like traditional games. And since the sun never goes down pretty much, you know, you stay up pretty much all night and have fun.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, in your opinion, what is the most underrated spot in the Coachella Valley?
Oh wait, what did you say? The most underrated spot?
Yes.
Like your favorite spot.
Oh.
But do you think
Okay.
that people don't quite give much credit?
That's a good question. I never really thought about that one. I mean, I was about to say like it's a kind of hiking spot, but it's not underrated. Everybody does hiking. So no, I don't know. I actually don't know. I haven't explored the valley like enough. I feel like to know that. What would you say is most underrated?
Probably there's like a scenic view. No, I think it's the highway to Temecula in San Diego.
74.
Yeah, the 74. And you can get to see like the whole Coachella Valley from there. And it's really cool when you go like out at night.
Yeah.
But honestly, as a lot of people don't usually take that like that road because it's kind of like the back road,
Right.
like anymore. It's like a lot of people pretty much don't know it, but it's really nice. It's really impressive.
That's cool. Yeah. You should check it out.
So what are some things in the Coachella Valley that your hometown should consider having?
Oh, stuff here that I should have. Okay. That's a really good question because it's such a different thing. Something that I would like to see is probably
This beautiful view we have over here.
yeah, of course, a beautiful view behind me. But like, I would say some of the fast foods because we don't have that good fast food in Sweden.
Okay.
Which is, I guess, a good thing too. But like In-N-Out and stuff like that. And now we have a Chick-fil-A here too, which is amazing. Racing Canes and stuff like that.
Okay, so shout out to Mr. Carlos Filet. You need to take Chick-fil-A to Sweden.
Yeah, I mean, the States in general, they know how to do fast food. That's for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so would you consider yourself a leader or a follower? And how would you say that COD has an effect on this perception of you?
I would say that I'm a leader, definitely. I'm not very hands-on. I like to lead people. I like to show people the way, but then I let them do them, so to say. Like I like to help people. I understand people struggling. I feel like I can. Well, I would say I'm a very empathetic person. I try to be at least, and I try to be a leader when I have to. But when I have to follow, I'll do.
All right. Johannes, what is your ideal rest day?
Ideal rest day. My ideal rest day is waking up a little later, maybe around like 10 a.m. Having a nice breakfast, having a nice cup of coffee, watching some series, playing some video games, spending time with my wife. Probably have a small workout, maybe go out, play some disc golf, something like that. Not think about all my worries that I have during the week.
Like that. Simple.
Yeah. I already won the rest day. So would you say it's your best friend in the world?
Wow. Best friend in the world, that is quite a big statement. I wouldn't say I'm the best friend in the world. If I had to, I have best friends, and then I would say, okay, if I had to choose, I would obviously choose my spouse, my wife, who's my best friend in the world. But I don't like to put it that way because I have a few friends, and I only become friends with people that I know I'm gonna be good friends with. You know, I wouldn't want to categorize people, right? So it's that sounds nice.
What is your favorite show and describe your favorite episode?
Oh, favorite show. There's so many good shows that I enjoy watching. be. I think I'd say The Walking Dead. I think, because I feel like that's one of my. Yeah, I mean that's one. Again, I love so many shows, but The Walking Dead is like I feel like really good ones, especially the first few seasons.
I agree with that.
Compared
I
to
totally agree.
later seasons.
Yeah.
Really good show. Really good show.
Okay, so if you were to meet one character from your favorite TV show, who would it be?
Also from The Walking Dead then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the main character or something like that.
Yeah, those guys are pretty good.
Right, yeah. That's it.
If you had to be a part of any movie or film franchise, what movie would you want to live in?
Ooh. Like be part of, like, are you talking like,
Yeah, you could be a part of the cast,
oh,
be a background, just living in the hut.
oof. I'd love to be in like a Marvel, like a Star Wars. That would be so cool.
Yeah.
That would be so cool.
Marvel, definitely Marvel.
Yeah, that would be so cool.
Okay, so if you... No, wait. Okay, yeah. There we go. You have this one. So for you, compared to education in Europe, especially Sweden, how far from it is it from COD?
Quality-wise?
Quality-wise and like all the different stuff that
The
we have over
momentum.
here that maybe they have over there, and like vice versa.
Oh. The educational system in Sweden and I mean from my experience here at CUD, I'd say it's very different. I mean, especially considering since I never went to college or university in Sweden, but from what I know, at least from between like high school and college, I'd say they're very comparable. Like it's just the grading system is so different in Sweden and the way that approach they have on students in Sweden. I kind of enjoyed it, but I do enjoy like more the point system that we have here, like grade-wise, because I always know what grade I have. In Sweden, it's kind of like, oh, they'll tell you something, oh, you got this, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, now you're down here. And I'm like, what happened? Here, it's always like straightforward. It's always like, oh, you got this amount of points, you're looking like this, and you need to do this to get this grade, or whatnot. And the quality of education, like, I would say these teachers here, they're very good at teaching. Like, they know what they're talking about, and they're very good at helping students. That was sometimes I found like it was hard in Sweden sometimes because some of the teachers, they weren't as good as teaching. They knew what they were talking about, but they weren't that good teachers.
Okay.
Right. So it's a lot of work on my own.
Based on our research, why are people in Sweden considered to be one of the happiest in the world? From your opinion, your perspective, your observation.
Right. I would say it's very relative because in Sweden, I mean, I understand why some people would say that and why people say that because we get so much rights when it comes to work and stuff like that. We get like, everybody gets, if you're in full-time employment, I think it's the minimum is like 4 weeks of vacation every year or something like that.
Wow.
Like, it's by law.
That's really nice.
And when you have a kid, you get both, like the dad and the mom get 1 year each off, paid too, which is nice. And sick days, there's no such thing. I mean, if you're sick, you're sick. You just gotta bring signal and stuff like that. You gotta prove that you're sick. So it's not like I would say less worries, and obviously healthcare is free, so you don't have to worry about that. Education is free. But I'm even getting support going here out of the country. So in that sense, it's amazing. The country itself, I mean, the weather is better here in the States, I would say, it's like when it comes to that stuff. But security and safety-wise, I think that's why it probably is, like, because they don't want to have issues in there, because people don't worry that much. Because there's not a lot to worry about. I mean, you got it all covered for you. You know, I mean, here you got to worry about insurance, you got to worry about all this different kind of stuff. So I never worried about my life before. It's very stressful in the beginning.
Yeah.
Sounds really nice.
Complicated.
I'd definitely be one of the happiest people with all those things.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you were given the ability to travel anywhere in the world, what is your first travel destination and what would you want to do?
I think I would say I really want to go to
New Zealand. I always want to go to New Zealand. I have a good friend too from high school that was raised in New Zealand as well. So he's told me a bunch of cool stuff about like how it is living there and everything, and like how it is, and just scenery and everything is just amazing. From what I've heard, I've been there, so I don't know. And then I would love to go to like the South Coast, like something the same. Maybe to do research or something.
What would you want to do research on?
No idea. It would be cool to go. That's all I'm thinking about right now. Really cool.
What is one takeaway or lesson you have learned from your experience as an international student?
Oh, independency. Like knowing how to be independent, becoming more mature myself, like as an adult. Learning to be by myself because I'm really far from any family. That's what I think. I can't think of anything else really. A big thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
What is the best advice that's been given to you throughout your life?
Best advice? Oof. It's a lot of good advice. A lot of bad advice too. That's a really good question. Again, I can't give best advice. There's just so many good ones.
Which one resonated with you the most?
To do what I want to do, follow my passion and follow my dreams, you could say. I guess because I would never be here if I don't want to follow my passions and do what I want to do and take risks. Definitely take risks. Like that's one of the biggest things. If you don't take risks, you're not gonna get anything out of life. Like not anything worth fighting for.
That's true. That's really true.
And lastly, Johannes, before we let you go, what is your advice to upcoming international students this semester?
Relax. Don't be so stressed out about everything. I know in the beginning it's really tough because everything's so new. Everything's kind of stressful and you don't know what to expect and stuff like that. But just try to be comfortable in yourself. Be yourself. Don't change just because of other people. And have fun. I mean, this is a great place to be. You can have so much fun here in the Valley. I don't feel like I've used the Valley to the greatest. Like when it comes to having fun and stuff. Like I could have done so much more things. So just explore, check everything out. Definitely go hiking.
Yeah.
Go into LA. Go to Coachella. Do stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, guys, so pretty much that's it. Thank you so much for being here with us. And thank you so much, guys. We'll see you again really, really soon and hope you have a wonderful day.
Bye.